Okay, here's a little story about how to get tiggered, not triggered. So, had a situation come up with the fire element. And elementals are going to be pretty powerful in our life coming up here soon. And I'm going to make another video on this. And, we've been having a lot of snow. So there's been the water element, right? Well, I've had a scenario where, and this has been coming on for about a month or 2 or 3. So water element was coming into my chimney because the chimney was kind of weathered and that kind of stuff. And I was seeing that the water element was coming in, and intuitively I was getting told that we need to do something about it. But it took me a little while to go up into the attic to prove to my husband, because he's more black and white than my intuitiveness is, and to show him there was something going on. So then we got the chimney redone, right? Well, chimney represents fire, but the water was coming into the chimney, right? Well, we've had snow and rain and that kind of thing. Well, my headlights went out on my car, which they normally do because I run with my headlights on all the time, because of the fact that I have a color of car that is like a gray day, and so it helps people notice me, but my lights go out a lot. So there's the fire element, right? Well, we can't have a fire in the fireplace because the chimney is still setting. So the fire element's been kind of squashed. And then we've been having problems with our heater, right? That's another fire element. And actually, it's the thing that sparks to get the thing going. We just had the thing. I called up the heater guy because it was blowing a lot of cold air because it just didn't want to circle, right? Well, I was asking him, I said, you know what, I'm just kind of looking for a miracle here. And I was just wondering how, where I would be on the list, right? He called back and said there's going to be somebody coming. They came. They figured out what it was. They told me how to work with it to keep the heater going. So if they don't come back tonight, it could be waited for a while. So there again, oh my gosh, my husband, we ended up having pipes freezing up a little bit in the pump house. We were on a well. And he brought fire, warmth to the water, right? So there's another thing about the fire element that I didn't even think about until I started talking about it. So remember that when things get out of realm, ask the elementals to come more in balance, because that can help, which I did. I actually asked whoever is in this house that's creating imbalance, know that you have to find balance. So I talked to my fire elements, water element, and a lot of things, because we're having freezing rain right now, that have there be balance. And being able to do that, actually, the guys had a hard time seeing what was wrong. Oops. I asked for a fix before the repair guys came. So there again, you can have miracles. You can work with the elementals. So fire element. So what am I doing? I'm going to go light some. I lit some candles in my spiritual room. Now I'm going to go light some candles in this other part to thank fire element for arising in the midst of the rain and the water. And there again is the headlights. The headlights are going into the rain, into the fire, into the nature. So it's always struggling to stay lit, right? And during the winter months, fire element's a little bit out of whack compared to it during the summer, right? So honor the elementals, because, that might create some more balance in your life. I'm just saying there are miracles out there. All we have to be is open up to it and be willing to see that it's not always the miracle we were asking for, but it's probably a miracle to make you able to walk your path. Blessings to you on this journey, and may the holidays bring you love and joy. And even if not, you can do this in the spring, summer, whatever. This video will apply. Blessings to you. Remember about balance in the elementals. They do matter because they are part of the Fae kingdom. Blessings to you, Natasha Venter.